Now again, we discuss about the certain topic of the chemistry, especially about the electrochemistry. During discussion about the various phase first in which we discuss about the concept of conductance, second phase we discuss about the electrochemical cell and electropotential. After the discussion of these things, we start to study about the quantity aspect of electrolysis, in which we discuss about the Faraday law. After the completion of Faraday law, we start to discuss about the commercial cell, in which we already see that commercial cell is also called a battery, and battery is an arrangement of electrochemical cell used as an energy source, in which electrical energy is stored in the form of chemical energy, and there are various types. There are especially two types, like a primary cell and secondary cell. We again explain the primary cell by the help of examples like a dry cell, mercury cell etc., which is not rechargeable, and secondly we discuss about the secondary cell, in which also we take certain examples like the lead storage battery and nickel cadmium battery. After the discussion of these things, one thing is more important about in this topic, they are actually about the fuel cell. And seriously, like this question with Kohlrausch's law, we already discussed the Kohlrausch's law. So now today we discuss about the fuel cells. What? Fuel cells. It is also a type of battery, that means in part of the commercial cell. Only remember the one thing, in electrochemical cell, when we discuss about the fuel cell, which is asked especially in CBSE as a 2 marks questions, in this respect we discuss their definitions, then what important fuel cell we must be discussed here, that is known as hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, their construction, working, as well as their electrode reactions, that is required electrode reactions. So now we begin the fuel cell from their definitions. Number of definitions are actually present for the fuel cell. We can say that the electrochemical cell, that means the electrochemical sources of power in which the reactant, actually the fuel cell, are fed up continuously into the cell, and it produces the continuous production of electric energy is given the name as a fuel cell. Again we repeat. These are the only introduction about the fuel cell. A fuel cell is nothing. These are also a type of electrochemical cell in which the energy of the fuels through the combustion reaction, that means through the indirect redox reactions, gets converted into electrical energy. So number of definitions of the fuel cell are present. Now you see about the whiteboard, in which we given the one definition, that is the first definition here. The fuel cell is a compact source of power which can directly convert chemical energy of the fuel cell into the electrical energy. Again we repeat, the fuel cell is a compact source of power which can directly convert chemical energy of the fuel into electrical energy. So these are the definition about the fuel cell. But again we say another definition about the fuel cell. Fuel cell is a type of galvanic cell or electrochemical cell in which the chemical energy of the fuels is directly converted into electrical energy through the combustion reactions. But most important definitions we generally discuss in a fuel cell, and which also clear-cut given the idea about is what we mean by here the fuel cell. Actually, the conventional conversion of chemical energy. What? Conventional conversion of chemical energy due to the spontaneous, that means due to the spontaneous redox reaction through the combustion of fuels such as hydrogen, methane, carbon monoxide, etc., gets directly converted into electrical energy is given the name as a fuel cell. Again repeat, you remember these things more accurately and see the whiteboard. Definitions are here present, but we can see that one more definition. The conventional conversion of chemical energy due to spontaneous redox reaction through the combustion of the fuel such as methane, carbon monoxides, hydrogen, etc. directly change into electrical energy is actually known as what? Fuel cell. That means in this cell, burning of fuels taken place through the indirect redox and we get the electrical energy. Here given the name as a fuel cell, which is nothing a type of electrochemical cell or galvanic cell. So these are the number of definition. But most common and important fuel cell is hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. What? Hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. You see here the given example, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, H2O2 fuel cells. So the question asked in fuel cells is mostly related with hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. So again we repeat here, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell I will discuss in 3 phases. One, definition, that means theory related with them. Second, construction and working, and last, electrode reaction. Then we discuss certain thing about the advantage and their limitations. So firstly we move toward the theory. You see here the whiteboard. In this theory, actually the fuel cell, that means in this cell, hydrogen on combustion with sufficient supply of oxygen to form water and produces electrical energy. That means the principle of hydrogen oxygen fuel cell is in this cell, hydrogen on combustion with oxygen to form water and produces electrical energy. And the required chemical reactions become, you see here, they also written like H2 gas plus half O2 gas, that means H2O gas and produces electrical energy. You see the one thing again, it can be also written like twice H2 gas plus O2 gas, they becomes twice H2 liquid and produces the electrical energy. So these are not their theory. So now we want to discuss about their construction and working. So firstly you see the figure here. We must be demonstrated a figure in your whiteboard. You see the now here in your whiteboard the figure about hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. These are constructions about the fuel cell. You see here the construction, the simple figure about the fuel cell must be demonstrated various way. These are the simplest form of the fuel cell. You see in this whiteboard, these are the pictures in which we able to draw the fuel cell. Actually in this cell, in this construction, 2 electrodes are taken which are actually the porous carbon electrodes, and in one side hydrogen gas is passed, in another side oxygen must be passed, and in this Ig electrolyte sodium hydroxide is taken. What? Sodium hydroxide is taken, and here the cathode and here the anode. In this figure we demonstrated like the water, and that electrolyte must be present like Na plus OH minus. So you see the figure, and we want to carefully watch the figure, and we one by one given their construction and working. What? We want to demonstrate your construction and working. You see here in white blue, fuel cells. What? Fuel cell consists of 2 electrodes, first and second here. The 2 electrode made up of porous carbon electrode. What? Porous carbon electrode, and placed in an aqueous solution of caustic soda or caustic potash, that is concentrated aqueous NaOH or KOH, which act as an electrode, as well as the catalyst like the finely divided platinum or palladium metal are incorporated in the added carbon 2 electrodes. That means, again we repeat here, in this fuel cell actually 2 electrodes are present which are porous carbon electrode containing suitable catalyst like the platinum or palladium. What? Platinum or palladium. We also able to use the catalyst as a cobalt oxide, COO, and these 2 electrodes are placed in a taken electrolytic solution. Here as the electrolytic solution we taken as a aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH, that is concentrated aqueous NaOH or KOH. And these are the formation about your electrochemical cell. How can they work after the construction? Very simple. You see here in this figure, in this cell, hydrogen and oxygen, here hydrogen and oxygen are fed up or bubbled through the porous carbon electrodes into the concentrated KOH or NaOH under pressure from anodic and cathodic side respectively. Again we repeat, in this cell, hydrogen and oxygen are passed or bubbled through from anodic and cathodic side respectively in a taken electrolytic solution, that is aqueous NaOH or KOH. During this now here a redox reaction must be taken place. That means in this compartment, hydrogen oxidized at anode while oxygen reduced at cathode. That means during this reaction, hydrogen oxidized at anode and oxygen reduced at cathode, and leading a redox reactions and start to produce the electrical energy. So again we summarize here quickly. In the hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, the fuel cells consist about the two electrode which is made up of the porous carbon electrode. That electrode also containing certain suitable catalyst like platinum or palladium. And these two electrodes are fed up in a concentrated aqueous solution of caustic soda or caustic potash. That means chemical formula like aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH, any one. And after this construction, in this cell, hydrogen and oxygen are continuously fed up from anodic and cathodic side respectively in electrolytic solution. It leading a indirect redox reaction in which hydrogen is oxidized at anode and oxygen is reduced at the cathode, and leading a redox reaction which is a spontaneous indirect redox. So now you see here the required electrode reactions. What type of electrode reactions must be taken place? You see here the electrode reaction here at anode. You see here at anode. That means they are also called a oxidation half cell reaction. We already say hydrogen undergo oxidation. That means a loss of electron taking place. So you see here, actually in these reactions they must be represented in a two way. We try to given the both two form which occurs in your fuel cell. The first form, see, at anode oxidation half cell reaction. Here twice H2 gas they converted after the oxidation 4H plus charge aqueous and 4 electron. That means a loss of electrons here taken place. Loss of electron. That means oxidation is taken place. Now at cathode you see O2 gas plus 4H per plus charge aqueous plus 4 electrons they gain and converted into H2O. Here gain of electrons taken place. And after this oxidation and reduction half cell reaction, we have here the net cell reactions. After the adding this those two half cell, we have the required net cell reaction become twice H2 O2 gas, they become twice H2. When this indirect redox must be taken place, they start to produce electrical energy, and water is always obtained here as a byproduct. These electrodes are also incorporation of their electrolytic solution must be represented in another way. You see the one another type of electrode reactions must be taken place at anode. You see again at anode, that means oxidation half cell. Here the past H2 gas combined with the electrolytes OH minus ion aqueous converted into water and loses 4 electrons. That means undergo oxidation. And after the anode at which oxidation taken place, you see at cathode the reduction half cell reactions. In this, again, the O2 gas combined with EVAP form water molecules and gain the 4 electron and get converted into again 4 OH minus ion. That means here OH minus again regenerated, they again move toward the anode and with the further reactions taking place. But after the addition of these reactions, again we get the net cell reaction. Their resultant again we have twice H2 gas plus O2 gas, and here again twice H2O liquid is obtained and it produces electrical energy. These are the concept about the fuel cell. So what type of simply we can say that what type of electrode reactions must be taken place and what is the concept about the fuel cell. All things must be studied. We again try to show each and everything you see from the first step. You see here the fuel cell. Definition is given. Fuel cell is a compact source of power which can be directly converted chemical energy of the fuel cell into electrical energy. The most common example become H2O to fuel cell. Now we discuss here the H2O to fuel cell. These are the theory. In this cell, hydrogen on combustion with oxygen to form water and produce electrical energy, and the required chemical reactions become H2 plus half O2 gas, H2O liquid produces electric current, or twice H2 plus O2 gas, twice H2 liquid, they produces electric current. Here we written here construction and working. The construction is already given, you see here the figure. Again we repeat quickly. This consists about the two electrodes which is made of the porous carbon electrode containing little amount of platinum or palladium as a catalyst, dipped in taken concentrated aqueous areas solutions, and after this hydrogen and oxygen is passed through from anodic and cathodic side respectively through their aqueous solution of NaOH, leading a redox reactions. At anode, hydrogen oxidized by loss of electron, and at cathode oxygen by gain of electron reduced, leading the redox reaction, and their resultant net cell reaction again we already discussed in theory. So these are the concept about the fuel cell. One thing is also very important about the fuel cell. They have number of advantage about the fuel cell. So we want to quickly summarize the important advantage about the fuel cell. So what is the most important advantage about the fuel cell? So you listen carefully, because each and everything not required for the written form. So you quickly listen. What is the advantage about the fuel cell? The first advantage, it is the highly efficient. That is, it is the highly efficient cell. In general, its efficiency is about 60 to 70%. But if certain special condition and arrangements are taken place, their efficiency is even increases about 90 to 95%. You remember the most common cell or engine have the efficiency about 35 to 45%, but its efficiency in a normal cases becomes 60 to 70%. Special arrangement and special condition, their efficiency is about 90 to 95%. So these are the first advantage. Second, it do not causes any pollution, because here water is obtained as a byproduct. So no any reason to they must undergo any pollution. And third, that is also very good advantage about this thing. It can be supply energy continuously so long as the fuels are fed up into this cell, and also there is no electrode material is replaced as required in ordinary cells. So these are the certain advantage about your what fuel cell. Again we summarize in a shortcut. It is highly efficient. In normal cases their efficiency is about 60 to 70%, but make a special condition and arrangements. Their efficiency is increases about 90 to 95%. Second, it must be the pollution free. It do not cause any pollutions because water is obtained as a byproduct. And thirdly, we can see that is also very important. They are the continuous, so it is the continuous sources of produce the electrical energy. Ideal, the hydrogen and oxygen are fed up continuously, and moreover, it also doesn't require the change in electrode material as normally needed by ordinary electrochemical cell. So these are the certain advantage about the fuel cell. And the last, again we see that they have also one two limitation. That means in this fuel cell, the catalyst like platinum, palladium or cobalt oxide used with the electrode are highly expansive in nature, and hence fuel cell are too expansive for making them. Again we repeat, the catalyst actually used here, platinum, palladium or cobalt oxide, are highly expansive in nature, and hence is make a fuel cell highly expansive in nature. And second, both here the electrolyte used like NaOH or KOH are corrosive in nature. So these are also their important limitation. And the last we can see that it is also big problem of handling gaseous fuels at a low temperature and high pressure. So these are their important limitation, but they are also very useful. It can be used in a space battles. That means first time they must be used even in Apollo space program, in which even the byproduct water is used as a drinking water. And secondly, we can see that now it is also used in a thermal power plant. So these are the concept about the fuel cell. So at last we can see that these are the complete concept about the electrochemical cell. The one or more thing must be also present, like a corrosion and their prevention. And we already teach it, each and everything present in electrochemical cell. So okay student, you watch the next video, maybe related to electrochemistry, or if you want to introduce about the next chapter, the chemical kinetic. Till goodbye and thanks. But one thing here, you must be subscribed our video channel for your easy concept. The added video directly must be taken by you. Okay, thanks, goodbye.